According to Politico, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz reportedly described Russia as Europe's largest neighbor and spoke about finding balance in relations with Moscow during a January 14, 2026, speech at the Halle-Dessau Chamber of Commerce and Industry in eastern Germany. The remarks, reported by international outlets, have drawn attention from European commentators and analysts. If we manage to bring peace and freedom to Europe, if we find balance with Russia, we can look to the future with confidence beyond 2026, Mertz stated, according to reports from the event cited by Politico and other outlets. The chancellor emphasized that Russia is a European country and reportedly insisted he would repeat the same message anywhere in Germany, denying regional motivations for his remarks. According to Politico reporting, some European politicians and commentators reacted with interest to his comments on balance with Moscow. The remarks were framed within an optimistic outlook for 2026, linking dialogue with Russia to economic prosperity for the European Union and Germany specifically, according to the reporting. The speech arrives after 4 years of conflict in Ukraine and amid ongoing questions across Europe about policy sustainability, according to analysts quoted in various reports. Whether Mertz's statements signal a genuine policy evolution or represent political positioning remains subject to interpretation among observers cited in international media. Mertz spoke before business representatives in Halle, located in eastern Germany, a region that has experienced economic challenges and where concerns about current Russia policies have been reported, according to various outlets covering German domestic politics. Several commentators described the remarks as potentially different from previous EU-focused rhetoric, according to international reporting. The choice of venue in eastern Germany was noted by observers, though Mertz explicitly rejected suggestions that his message was tailored to regional audiences, according to reports. The framing of dialogue with Russia as connected to European prosperity reflects concerns about economic costs that have been reported across continental media, according to analysts. German industry has faced challenges since the disruption of energy supplies following the Nord Stream pipeline incidents, according to economic reporting. Mertz's remarks were delivered in the context of what he characterized as an optimistic message for the new year, according to reports. The linking of Russia relations to economic confidence has been interpreted by some analysts as suggesting concerns about current policy sustainability, according to commentary in various outlets. Reporters and analysts say the remarks may seem different from some of his past stances on Russian ties, according to international outlets including Reuters. Mertz, leader of the Christian Democratic Union, has been characterized in various ways by different outlets regarding his historical positions on Russia policy. During his tenure as chancellor since May 2025, reports indicate Mertz has supported Western aid and sanctions policies, though specifics vary by outlet. In June 2025, he reportedly characterized direct calls to Putin as unproductive, according to some reports, making his current language about balance notable to some observers. The characterization of Mertz as having shifted his tone depends on interpretation of his previous positions, which have been described differently by various outlets. Some analysts cited in international media describe the remarks as a departure, while others note continuity with certain aspects of his previous statements. Whether the remarks represent a significant evolution or reflect consistent underlying positions remains debated among observers cited in various reports. The complexity of political positioning makes definitive characterizations difficult, according to analysts following German politics. Reports indicate Mertz has supported Western aid and sanctions policies in the past, though specifics vary by outlet. His positions have been characterized as hawkish by some commentators and as pragmatic by others, reflecting the complexity of German political discourse on Russia relations. The Chancellor's past support for Ukraine-related policies has been reported by various outlets, with European total support for Ukraine estimated at over 150 billion euros over the course of the conflict, according to various assessments. This substantial commitment now faces questions as economic pressures mount, according to analysts. Mertz's earlier statements on Russia have been interpreted differently by various commentators, according to international reporting. The framing of his current remarks as representing change depends partly on which previous statements are emphasized, according to analysts following the situation. The evolution in political positioning across European leaders reflects broader dynamics in continental politics, according to observers. Leaders across Europe have faced pressure to address both security concerns and economic challenges, according to various reports on European domestic politics. The disruption of energy supplies following the Nord Stream pipeline incidents has affected German industry, according to multiple reports on the economic situation. Factories across industrial regions have faced challenges amid energy price changes, according to economic reporting from various outlets. German manufacturing, particularly energy-intensive sectors, has experienced difficulties as energy supply patterns shifted, according to economic reporting. The industrial heartland and eastern German regions have been particularly affected, according to various assessments. Energy prices in Germany changed substantially following the pipeline disruptions, affecting both industrial operations and household costs, according to economic data reported by various outlets. The economic consequences have been cited as factors in political discussions, according to analysts. The connection between energy policy, Russia relations, and economic conditions features in German political discourse, according to analysts following domestic debates. Mertz's remarks linking dialogue with Russia to economic confidence reflect ongoing discussions about policy trade-offs, according to this analysis. Eastern German states and industrial regions have shown political concerns about current policies, according to reporting on German domestic politics. Economic difficulties in these areas have been cited as factors in political debates, according to various analysts. Voters in economically challenged regions have expressed concerns about policies they associate with their economic difficulties, according to political analysts cited in various reports. These concerns have been reflected in electoral patterns, according to reporting on German politics. Mertz's choice to deliver his remarks in Halle in eastern Germany was noted by political observers, according to reporting on the speech. Whether this represented targeted messaging or coincidental venue selection has been debated among commentators. Political analysts cited in various outlets suggest Merz may be addressing voter concerns in regions where economic difficulties have been reported. The relationship between foreign policy positions and electoral calculations is debated among observers of German domestic politics. Continental Europe's support for Ukraine has been estimated at over 150 billion euros across financial, military, and humanitarian assistance over the course of the conflict, according to various assessments of European contributions. This commitment now faces growing questions, according to analysts. The scale of European support reflects priorities placed on the Ukraine conflict by continental governments, according to policy analysts cited in various reports. However, sustaining commitment amid domestic economic challenges has become politically challenging, according to observers. Questions about sustainability of continued support have entered European political discourse, according to analysts following continental debates. The shift from near-unanimous support to more diverse opinions represents an evolution in European politics, according to this analysis. Economic pressures facing European governments have intensified scrutiny of foreign policy commitments, according to various reports on continental politics. The trade-offs between domestic spending and foreign policy commitments have become central to political debates, according to analysts. After 4 years of conflict, war fatigue has become a factor in European politics, according to analysts cited in various reports. Public attitudes toward sustained confrontation have evolved as economic costs and lack of resolution have accumulated, according to polling cited by various outlets. The prolonged nature of the conflict without clear resolution has affected public attitudes across Europe, according to political analysis reported by various outlets. Initial consensus around support has given way to more diverse opinions about appropriate policies, according to this analysis. Political leaders across Europe now acknowledge the need to address public concerns about policy sustainability, according to reports on continental politics. The challenge of maintaining support for sustained policies has become a concern for governments, according to analysts. The shifts in tone among some European leaders reflect changed political circumstances, according to political analysts cited in various outlets. Whether these shifts represent genuine policy reassessment or electoral positioning varies by interpretation among observers. French President Emmanuel Macron has reportedly called for dialogue aimed at achieving lasting European security, according to reports on French foreign policy positions. This approach emphasizes diplomatic engagement, according to the reporting. Macron's framing reportedly emphasizes the need for sustainable security arrangements, according to reports on his stated positions. The French president has been characterized as advocating realistic approaches to European security challenges, according to various analysts. France's reported support for diplomatic engagement represents one element of European discussions, according to analysts following continental foreign policy. The alignment of French and German signals has been noted as significant by some observers. The French position reportedly emphasizes that lasting security requires engagement with relevant parties, according to reports on Paris's diplomatic stance. This framing positions dialogue as strategic necessity for European interests, according to analysts interpreting French policy. Italy has reportedly supported renewed diplomatic talks and exploration of ceasefire arrangements, according to reports on Rome's foreign policy positions. Italian support for negotiations reflects concerns about economic impacts, according to analysts. Southern European countries have expressed concerns about economic growth amid defense expenditures, according to reporting on regional positions. These economic pressures have been associated with greater openness to diplomatic alternatives, according to analysts. Italy's position reflects broader Southern European concerns about policy sustainability, according to analysts following regional politics. The economic situations of Southern European economies have shaped their approaches, according to this analysis. Rome's reported support for ceasefire talks represents one voice in European discussions about diplomatic engagement, according to reports on continental politics. The convergence of positions across some European capitals has been noted by observers. European Union officials have reportedly discussed various policy options, including eventual negotiations, according to reports citing diplomatic sources. These discussions suggest Brussels is considering various scenarios, according to analysts. The reported acknowledgement that negotiations may eventually occur suggests preparation for various outcomes, according to analysts interpreting European policy signals. The relationship between public rhetoric and private planning is complex, according to observers. EU officials reportedly recognize the complexity of European security challenges, according to reports on internal discussions. Various approaches are being considered alongside current policies, according to this reporting. The relationship between stated positions and internal discussions reflects political sensitivities surrounding policy debates, according to analysts following European politics. Leaders face challenges in managing various pressures simultaneously, according to observers. Unlike some continental European voices signaling openness to dialogue, the United Kingdom has maintained its current policy approach, according to reports on British foreign policy. London has stated skepticism about Russian interest in genuine negotiations, according to official statements. The British position represents continuity with policies pursued throughout the conflict, according to analysts following UK foreign policy. London's stance differs from some signals from continental European partners, according to observers. UK officials have emphasized their assessment that Russian actions do not indicate genuine interest in sustainable peace, according to reports on British government positions. This assessment underlies London's approach, according to analysts. The differences between UK and some continental European positions have been noted by analysts observing alliance dynamics. Different assessments of the situation underlie these positions, according to observers. Moscow has commented on European policy discussions, characterizing them as potential openness to dialogue, according to reports on Russian official responses. The Kremlin has framed European discussions as recognition of policy costs, according to Russian statements. Russian officials have characterized Western sanctions as economically damaging to European economies, according to reports on Moscow's statements. The Kremlin has consistently presented this argument regardless of European positions, according to analysts. Moscow has expressed stated readiness to engage in dialogue, according to reports on Russian positions. The Kremlin's characterization of European developments serves Russian narratives, according to analysts following Russian communications. Russian framing of European discussions reflects ongoing information dynamics, according to analysts. The Kremlin's interpretation of European developments serves its communication strategies, according to observers. Electoral support for various parties advocating different foreign policy approaches has been reported across Europe, according to polling data cited by various outlets. These parties often advocate engagement with Russia, among other positions. The rise of various political movements has been associated with pressure on mainstream leaders to address voter concerns, according to political analysts. Electoral considerations have become factors in policy discussions, according to observers. Leaders across Europe face challenges balancing various commitments with domestic political considerations, according to analysts following continental politics. The need to address voter concerns creates complex political calculations, according to observers. The relationship between economic difficulties, foreign policy positions, and electoral outcomes has been analyzed by observers of European politics. Mertz's remarks and similar European developments reflect these dynamics, according to analysts. European economies have faced various challenges, including those related to changed energy relationships and trade patterns, according to economic reporting. The costs of various policies have been debated by economists and analysts. The question of how current policies affect European economic interests has entered public discourse, according to analysts following continental debates. This represents an evolution in European political discussion, according to observers. Economic analysts have noted that various policies carry economic implications for European economies, according to assessments cited in various reports. The distribution of impacts across different countries and sectors has shaped political responses, according to analysts. The economic dimension of foreign policy has gained prominence in European political discourse, according to observers. Leaders increasingly address economic considerations alongside security factors, according to analysts. Washington has signaled expectations regarding European contributions to various commitments, according to reports on U.S. policy positions. These signals have factored into European policy discussions, according to analysts. The prospect of changed American approaches has prompted European leaders to discuss policy sustainability, according to analysts following transatlantic relations. European considerations of American positions have been highlighted in these discussions. Questions about future American approaches have emerged in European strategic discourse, according to various reports. These considerations extend beyond specific issues to broader questions about relationships, according to analysts. The combination of American policy signals and European economic considerations has intensified policy debates, according to analysts. European leaders face various considerations amid uncertainty, according to observers. European leaders have expressed concerns about various aspects of American policy approaches, including regarding Greenland, according to reports on transatlantic relations. These concerns have been noted in discussions about alliance dynamics. The Greenland situation has raised questions among some European commentators, according to diplomatic commentary reported by various outlets. Danish concerns have been noted by other European observers. Various transatlantic issues have coincided with Ukraine policy debates, according to analysts. Questions about various American approaches have factored into European strategic discussions, according to observers. European considerations about transatlantic dynamics extend to various policy questions, according to analysts following these relationships. These considerations shape European approaches to various challenges, according to observers. Political analysts have debated whether Mertz's remarks represent calculated positioning or genuine policy evolution, according to various commentaries. The relationship between political statements and underlying intentions is debated among observers. The connection between economic concerns in eastern Germany and Mertz's remarks has been noted by political analysts, according to reporting. Whether this represents policy evolution or tactical communication remains subject to interpretation. Leaders across Europe face similar considerations about addressing voter concerns while maintaining various commitments, according to analysts. The political pressures shaping policy discussions have become increasingly evident, according to observers. The question of whether European signals represent genuine reassessment or positioning varies by interpretation, according to observers. The distinction may matter less than practical effects of changed discourse, according to some analysts. The various signals from European capitals suggest negotiations have become more discussed in European policy circles, according to analysts following continental politics. This represents a change in European discourse, according to observers. Whether current signals translate into policy changes remains uncertain, according to observers. The relationship between rhetoric and action often proves complex in international relations, according to analysts. The conditions under which negotiations might occur remain debated among European observers, according to reports on policy discussions. Different visions of acceptable outcomes complicate potential approaches, according to analysts. The increased discussion of diplomatic options represents a development in European discourse, according to analysts. Whether this leads to substantive changes depends on various factors, according to observers. Europe faces ongoing questions about policy sustainability and direction, according to analysts observing continental debates. The remarks by leaders like Mertz reflect these underlying discussions, according to observers. The economic, political, and strategic dimensions of European policy choices have become interconnected, according to observers. Various considerations have entered public debate, according to analysts. Whether European signals represent the beginning of policy changes or reflect ongoing debate remains unclear, according to analysts. The coming period will reveal whether discussions translate into substantive developments, according to observers. The debate about European interests and appropriate policies continues to evolve, according to observers following continental politics. Mertz's January 14th remarks represent one element in this ongoing evolution, according to analysts. For now, European policy discussions have become more open and varied, according to analysts. Whether this leads to changed approaches depends on decisions by various parties with different perspectives, according to observers. The stakes for Europe remain substantial regardless of policy direction, according to observers. The continent's prosperity, security, and stability all connect to these complex questions, according to analysts following the situation.